Hey Alex, welcome back. In front of me here I have the 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid. So this is the one I was talking about, a little bit higher on price point, but a fully loaded version. So it comes with full leather, fog lights, heated steering wheel, heated seats, blind spot warning, lane departure warning, a couple other goodies. First thing you're gonna notice, obviously 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels. We have the EV badge, which will give you about 35 kilometers of pure EV range. You will notice that we have a camera just sitting on the bottom here as well as the front and rear, and that is to give you a 360-degree view, as well as work in conjunction with your forward emergency braking. Blind spot turn indicators, which are located on the side view mirrors. So as I'm sitting in your blind spot, if you were to indicate you're turning, it'll light up on the side view mirror, obviously let you know that, or let the driver beside you know that you're trying to turn, to let you know that they have a blind spot warning just in your mirror here. A little hard to focus on that, my apologies. It'll light up as an orange light just to let you know someone is in that area, so it is unsafe to emerge into another lane. Fast key entry, so you can open or close the vehicle just by pushing the button on your door. Keep your key in your pocket if you need be. Come around on the right hand side, we're gonna have our charging port, which you can do 3 levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3 charging. It'll charge in about, I think, 10 to 12 hours for a full battery charge. Level 2 will do it in 4 hours, and then DC fast charging in about 30 minutes. It does come with its own plug, so you can plug it in at home or wherever you are. Coming around the back here, this is a mid-size, so it is a little bit bigger. You will notice it will fit a fair amount of luggage and 4 people, 6 feet tall, comfortably. So power lift gate, one of the nice features about it. We have a tonneau cover in here. It will cover up a lot of the baggage or whatever else you need as you're parking in different areas of public downtown. We do have a problem sometimes with people peering into vehicles to try and find objects that aren't theirs. We have an upgraded sound system by Rockford Fosgate with a 10-inch subwoofer in the back. You do have your full rubber mat as well, and then you have a 1500 watt 110 and AC inverter. There's 2 locations, one in the back and then one in the center. So if you're ever off-road doing a little camping, want to run a slow cooker, coffee machine, air fryer, I'm not joking, we've done it. It will work. There's your charger for home, so you can just plug it in wherever you are. And there's a little bit more storage just underneath with your jack. Then this vehicle does not come with a spare tire, so we do give you a spare tire inflation kit. It's just a goop and an air compressor that can hook up into your vehicle. Push the button, closes the tailgate, nice and easy. Coming around on the left-hand side, this is where we have our gas tank. It is pressurized, it does take regular fuel. You just push a button on the inside and it will pop open for you. Give you a total amount of range of, I think, about 600 kilometers with a full charge and a full tank. Power windows, power locks. We do have a full leather background here as well. And then obviously package, and our 1500 watt inverter in the center. You can drop down the center for some extra cup holders, or if you're looking to fold down a flat back seat, and it'll give you a sufficient amount of space, which I can show you there from the trunk as well. But if you're carrying any types of large cargo, obviously the dog is definitely going to like it because he's going to have a fair amount of space on his own, and then you can just pop her back into place there and she's ready to go. The seats do fold down completely flat, which is nice. So if you do want to put a sheet of plywood back there or anything else, it will make things a little bit easier for the big guy. Moving into the cockpit or captain's seat, we do have our power mirrors, power doors, power windows, sound system. As you can see, a couple more speakers throughout the vehicle, top and bottom. On the left here, we have our forward emergency braking. So this will stop the vehicle in case someone slams on their brakes in front of you, a moose jumps out, a trailer slams on its brakes, whatever, and you don't react in time. The vehicle will actually come to a stop, or at least attempt to, depending on your traveling distance and speed, so you don't slam into the vehicle in front of you. ICBC, our government insurance company, recognizes this feature as a safety feature and will give you 10% off on your insurance. Being that you're coming from Germany, you might have a foreign driver's license. They might put some additional premiums. It's not a bad thing maybe to look into. Lane departure warning, which will give you a little vibration or a beep as you cross over into a lane and you have not indicated. Obviously, we have our button for our power lift gate. Auto on high beams and low beams, so your headlights automatically come on. We have the paddle shifters here, a little bit different with our plug-in hybrid. They actually use a form of regenerative braking. So what I'll do is I'll turn on the vehicle right now, and we'll see. Don't mind the flashing, it's just the camera. But we have our on the left right here where it says eco, charge, and then power. Power is when you're using your internal combustion engine. So like, for example, we're almost out of battery power and we'll flip over to our internal combustion engine and just run off a normal 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. If at any point in time you're running off battery, it'll just be running out of that eco area there, and that wherefore you can tell you're not really using internal combustion. At any point where this charges is where this regenerative braking comes in. I'm not sure if you've driven a Tesla or any type of PHEV or EV vehicle, but you're essentially using your wheels like generators. So as they're rolling, they're also creating electrical resistance and able to charge the battery inside the vehicle. You can increase or decrease the amount of charge you want, or power behind the regenerative braking by using your paddle shifters. So it's not so much like a sport thing, it's more of like when you're going down a hill and you want to try and regenerate energy, charge your battery without having to use the grid. Adaptive cruise control, which allows you to set car lengths and distances between you and the vehicle in front of you. So if you're driving on a highway at a highway speed, you can set it to 120. If another car comes in and cuts you off and doesn't leave that sufficient distance, your vehicle will automatically slow down to their rate of speed, create the distance that is required by the car lengths that you have set, and then depending on whatever speed they're doing, it'll follow it or match it up to the speed that you have inputted into the vehicle. So if they're doing 140 and you've set for 120, well, you're not going to go higher than 120. We do have our infotainment here. It does have Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto as well. It is a plug-in down into the USB ports, and then you'll be able to easily just connect like normal. Down below, we have our heated steering wheel, as well as our blind spot warning, which you can turn on and off, and then the power for that AC inverter. A 12-volt right in front. You can turn off your power lift gate. So, for example, if you're going through a car wash and you're worried about it. A little bit different in the control system. It's kind of like a stick shift. In order to put it into drive, you pull it down and pull it into drive. Regenerative braking, do the same thing. If you want to reverse, you have to go up. And then anytime you want to park, you just push the P. 3 different modes. So you can run purely on EV, as you've noticed. You can charge the vehicle while you're driving, or you can save the battery charge. So if you're going maybe on a long distance drive and want a little bit more torque on the back end. This is a super all-wheel control vehicle, so it is in a 4-wheel drive pattern. It's done electronically, so as you see, normal 4-wheel drive lock, and then those are the 2 options. It does it via torque vectoring technology. You can look it up on Google. It'll give you a little bit of a background. It's a lot of info, and if you're not into the whole technical aspect of it, I don't want to overwhelm you. We do have the electronic emergency brake and auto hold system, and then obviously your front heated seats. Pair that with your sunroof, and then obviously your back. So like I said, mid-size SUV, a little bit bigger, 470 centimeters long. I Googled that just for you. And other than that, a nice ride one way or another. It seems to be a lot of the way people are going. This vehicle is PST exempt, so one of the benefits of it is that you don't have to pay a 7% tax. It's a 12% total. You're saving 7%. You're only required to pay 5%. So they are PST exempt. It does come in around your price point there. And there is 109,000 kilometers on it. It's a one-owner vehicle, no accidents. I actually took this in on trade. The previous couple enjoyed their purchase with this so much that they actually just upgraded to the 2024 version. I have one more vehicle to show you, and I saw a Jeep come in today. I'm just going to check the lot and see what year it is and if it kind of matches your criteria. I'll talk to you in a minute.